Welcome once again to the Carp YouTube channel. In today's video we're going to be showing you various ways of baiting up. For example, using things like a catapult or a throwing stick. These will give you a large spread of bait, or you could use a Spomb to create a more concentrated area of bait. This video is carrying on from our last two videos. Firstly we show you how to feature find, and then we show you how to prepare bait. We're now going to be showing you how to distribute this bait on your spots.
If you haven't already watched those videos, click on the pop-out banner to go and give them a watch. The aim of these how-to videos is to allow beginners to get a rough understanding. We'll cover most things in much more detail in our future videos, but these videos is just to help beginners get the gist of things. We're going to start off by showing you how to bait up using a Spomb. Following on from the feature finding video, you need to wrap up your spod. To be as accurate as possible, you need to know the depth of the water that you're fishing in. This is because on your fishing rod or marker rod, when you hit the clip, the lead will swing back depending on how deep the water is. To combat this, you need to clip up the spod at a slightly shorter distance. In our case, the water was only 4 foot deep, so I brought the spod back about a foot shorter than the marker rod. This is so I know the bait is landing directly over the spot. We've left the marker float out. This is so we have something to aim at and we can visually see the spod landing right next to the marker float, so we know the bait is all landing in the right area. If you don't have a separate spod and marker rod, you'll have to find a skyline marker to aim at, like a tree or a pylon. In the video we're using a medium Spomb. We've also got a Spomb float on there. This is so in the event of a crack off, the Spomb does not sink to the bottom. The Spomb float just makes the Spomb buoyant enough so the wind will just push it to the margin so you can go and collect it later. In the video we're using a mixture of particle and boilies. You can click the pop-out banner to see how to prepare this mix. Also, you've got to remember to wear a finger stalls, because when the spod is full of bait it will be quite heavy, so it will easily cut your finger if you're not wearing one.
Now we will be showing you how to bait up using a throwing stick. Using a throwing stick is great for putting out boilies at a long distance. Using a throwing stick is a lot like throwing a ball. You want to aim quite high though, as you'll notice some boilies can hit the water before they hit the spot. The throwing stick should be wet so that the boilies fly out with much less resistance. In the video, we left the marker float out so that we had something to aim at, but you could use a PVA nugget. When the rig hits the bottom, the PVA nugget will disperse from the hook and come to the surface so you know where to aim. The catapult is much better for baiting up at short distances, and it creates a nice spread of bait. With a catapult you can fill it up with different sized boilies. You can also use pellets and much more.
That's it for today's video. I hope you managed to gain some knowledge from this. We're definitely not experts ourselves, but we just wanted to try and transfer some knowledge, as I know some of this can be very complicated to start off with.
Me and Lewis would just like to say thank you for hitting 300 subscribers. This is unreal given the time period. You'll see us in a much more natural environment soon when we start vlogging our fishing trips. We're also going to be starting another series where we do 24-hour sessions on day ticket venues. The idea is to start easy on little sort of match lake run water venues and progress our way up to much harder venues. In the background we have been recording our Causeway campaign. We're saving this footage to make a few large episodes, so it's much more enjoyable for you. Thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.